Good morning from all of us at Hubbard's Marina. Captain Dylan Hubbard here. We are starting up a little attempt at doing some how-to videos and some more instructional videos. I know a lot of you guys have talked about enjoying some of those knot time videos, some of the how to pack. We did the how to pack for a 39-hour video. We did that 12-hour extreme video. So we're going to do some more of these instructional videos, some more of those videos teaching you how to rig up for a trip, what works well, what bait works well. So get prepared. Hopefully we're going to be doing a lot of these instructional videos coming up soon. So we're setting up a little bit of a TV production room here, and we're a long way from being finished, but definitely a little excited about getting some more videos out to you guys, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. But this morning we're doing our live fishing and weather report. So I want to talk a little bit about the weather. The sorrels are coming down. I see you tuned in, Cody, for some amberjack action this weekend, and for the first time it is gorgeous. It's going to be a beautiful weekend ahead. We're looking forward to some flat calm seas this weekend, near shore, inshore, offshore. It doesn't matter where you go this weekend, it's going to be beautiful. So it's a great opening weekend for amberjack. Amberjack just opened yesterday. Again, amberjack are open for the month of May, August, September, and October. So we have 4 months for amberjack. We're looking forward to getting as many as we can. And this weekend on our 39-hour trip will be our first real good shot at them. We also have a 12-hour extreme going tomorrow. And hopefully they come back with a big pile of amberjacks as well. But as far as the weather goes, we still got a high pressure to our northeast, and that high pressure is going to continue that easterly flow. So today it's still going to be a little bit bumpy. Tomorrow it's still going to be a little bit bumpy offshore. Near shore, though, the weather is going to be beautiful. So today, tomorrow should be beautiful for our island trips, our near shore fishing, 5 and 10 hour trips. All that should be great through this week. Friday, that easterly flow will start relaxing, and we should have a gorgeous weekend, even near shore and offshore. So looking forward to a great opening weekend of amberjack. One thing I do want to warn you about is with this high pressure gradient we have going on right now, this high pressure sitting to our northeast, and then this other pressure trying to move in, that tight pressure gradient every night is going to definitely cause some nocturnal wind surges. So if you're sitting there, you got a trip booked tomorrow, and all of a sudden you're sitting out back enjoying a beer 10, 12 o'clock at night, it's going to get windy really, really quick, really fast. So don't be worried about that. Not so good for night fishing Wednesday and Thursday night, especially on the backside of this full moon. If you're trying to get out there and do some night snapper fishing, it's not a good week for it, as the wind will really kick up overnight for the next 2 nights. But again, Friday, all that weather pattern will be changing. We'll have a gorgeous weekend. Besides that, through this weekend, starting around Friday midday, through the weekend, through next week, we're looking really good. It doesn't look like we should have any weather issues, at least right now. The pressure, we've either had low pressures or we've had high pressure settling in and hanging around, and that pattern seems to be relenting through this weekend. So next week we should see that summertime pattern beginning, where we have a beautiful, calm, pretty mild wind day, and then in the afternoon, that afternoon sea breeze will pick up, and we might even see some afternoon showers. So that pattern will be starting sometime Saturday, Sunday, and continue through next week. So we're looking forward to that summertime weather pattern setting in for sure. It'll be nice to be able to enjoy some fishing offshore and not have to worry about the weather. Besides that, we have our 12-hour night snapper running this Friday night. It's on the back side of the full moon, and it's super light load. So the 12-hour night snapper is looking good this weekend. We've got a 39-hour going out, only about 30 people on that trip, so tons of room on the weekend 39-hour. Then don't forget, we have May 8th. We have a Tuesday 39-hour with tons of room on there too. So if you want to get out and join us for an amberjack 39-hour, catch some red grouper, scamp grouper. Speaking of scamp grouper, Wednesday's 12-hour extreme with Captain Anthony brought home not Wednesday, today's Wednesday. Sunday's 12-hour extreme with Captain Anthony brought home a 33-inch scamp grouper. It was a monster scamp. So it was really cool to see those big scamps starting to show up, and hopefully those great bites continue through the weekend for our 39-hour trip. We've got tons of private charter availability. Red snapper's around the corner, so definitely want to book your trip soon. The red snapper season will definitely start filling up pretty quickly. Again, red snapper is June 1st through July 22nd at 12:01 a.m. if you're fishing on a federally permitted charter boat or head boat like we have here at Hubbard's Marina. So definitely book your red snapper trips now. For red snapper, the best trips would be the 39 or 44 hour. You get a 2-day bag limit. If you can't be away all weekend or for a long period of time, the 12-hour extremes, another great option for you. You're able to still fish that 39 and 44-hour area, but you're home by dinner time. Or if you don't have time for or the budget for a 12-hour extreme or a 39-hour, the 12-hour party boat trip, we do run basically our 10-hour all day. We cancel those and we replace them with this 12-hour party boat trip. But it's like it's the equivalent of a half day for red snapper. You don't get a lot of fishing time. It's only about 4 to 6 hours of fishing time because it's about a 3 to 4 hour ride out. So you don't have much fishing time for the red snapper, but you do get a chance to get some red snapper. And if you're balling on a budget, it's a great option for you because it's only $130 to get out there 40 to 60 miles and get a chance to keep some of those great eating red snapper. Don't forget about our 12-hour night snapper trips. Those will run through the summertime, but again, the 12-hour night mangrove snapper trip is not a red snapper trip. It will not go far enough to get a bunch of red snapper. You may get a few on that trip, but we're not targeting them. Red snapper bite a lot better during the day, we find, and that's when we tend to target those red snappers. Rodney Gardner asked if the weather temperature is 80 degrees, what is the water temp? Rule of thumb. There is no good rule of thumb for that, unfortunately, Rodney, because as the air temperature increases or decreases, the water temperature stays fairly steady. So, for example, you can have the air temperature go from 80 degrees to 65 degrees or 60 degrees with a low pressure moving through, but the water temperature won't change very much. That's what keeps our area so nice. In the summertime, we can have 80, 90, 95 degree temperatures, and the air along the coast, it will only feel like maybe 75 to 80 because the water temperature stays much more steady, and it kind of regulates our temperature. In the wintertime, the water temp keeps us warm. In the summertime, the water temp keeps us cool. So just a rule of thumb, typically when the air is 80 degrees this time of year, it's going to be closer to 72, 73, 74 in the water, just because the water is slowly warming up to that summertime temp, but right now it's still pretty chilly, which is good because it's keeping the kingfish and mackerel around. We still have a really good kingfish and mackerel push right now. Yesterday on the half-day trip, Captain Brian did very well with a lot of big mackerel, some nice kingfish. They caught a bunch of the gray snapper, porgies, sea bass, and they even got a mangrove snapper and a few hogfish as well. So the half day is doing really well out there. The all-day trip, Captain Frank did pretty well yesterday as well. So the action is definitely there, and we're having a great time on the water. And if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too busy. Marianne, what can I do? Marianne, your question about getting seasick. I always tell people to cheat, ask us. I mean, we have this Facebook page. We do these daily weather and fishing updates. So every morning you can watch these videos, and they're going to tell you what the weather's doing and what days we expect the weather to be nice. And also on our website, when you go to hubbardsmarina.com, you can click the info tab, and then under the info tab, you'll see the weather links tab. And you can click the weather links, and those are that's where I get my information for these videos. If you don't want to cipher through all that, you can always just hit on hubbardsmarina.com, click the contact tab, fill out that little informational survey, I guess you could call it, and that'll go to my email, and I can email you back what day is best for the weather and what day is best for the fishing. Also, you can message us through the Hubbard's Marina Facebook page. I will be happy to check the weather for you and tell you what day is best for the weather and fishing. Also, if you are prone to seasickness or motion sickness, you can always do some of the preventative measures, like, for example, take Dramamine the night before. I always tell people you want to get it in your bloodstream, so you take it the night before your trip, and then the morning of your trip, about an hour before you get on the boat, you take a half dose. And that'll allow you to have that in your bloodstream, and you should be fine throughout your trip. Also, I find seasickness has a lot to do with if you're thinking about it. If you get on the boat and you're having a beer, you're having a good time, you're talking to your buddies, you'll never get seasick. But if you get on the boat thinking, oh man, last time I was out here I got seasick, am I going to get seasick this time? You're going to get sick. If you're thinking about it, it's going to happen. So the preventative things, the Dramamine, the Bonine, the inhalants, all that kind of stuff, in my opinion, just kind of takes your mind off it. You're like, oh, I took Dramamine, I'm not going to get sick, and then you don't. It's very interesting. So take some Dramamine, do the preventative stuff, ask us about the weather, we'll pick you a good day, and when you get on the boat, don't think about it. Have a beer, enjoy, sit back, kick your feet up, and think about all the fish you're going to catch, and you won't get seasick. Hopefully that answered your question. Let me see if I got any more questions here. I don't see any other questions. So if you guys have questions, feel free to type in your comments. But I don't see any other questions. Looking forward to amberjack through this month. Looking forward to red snapper next month. Don't forget our upcoming events. May 12th, we have the Real Animals fishing show at Lazy Days RV Resort. And then May 26th, we have Bass Pro Shops at 2 p.m. We're going to be giving away free 5-hour half days and 10-hour all day. And then May 29th, Tuesday, we're going to have the Moss Nissan fishing conversation with the Real Animals Fishing Show. So definitely check us out. May 12th, Real Animals Lazy Days event. May 26th, Bass Pro Shops. Or May 29th at Moss Nissan for the Real Animals Fishing Conversation. And don't forget to tune in live every morning to our daily fishing and weather reports. We post them on our Facebook page, on my Captain Dylan Hubbard page, and also on our YouTube page. And stay tuned to our YouTube page. If you haven't subscribed yet, just look up Hubbard's Marina on YouTube, check out the channel, and subscribe to the videos. We're going to be setting up some more stuff in our video production room, and my wife and I are going to be definitely doing a lot of the how-to videos and some more instructional videos. So definitely check out our YouTube page, and don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too busy. Have a good day, guys. Come back and see us.